There was a library no one planned to visit. You didn't find it by searching. You found it when you were lost. It stood at the end of a street that didn't exist on most maps, its windows glowing softly even when the rest of the city had gone dark. There was no sign above the door, only a single word carved into the wood, stay. Iris found it on a night she didn't remember starting. She had been walking for hours, trying to outrun a feeling she couldn't explain. Not sadness. Not anger. Just something unfinished. When she opened the door, a bell rang, but the sound didn't echo. It disappeared, like it had nowhere to go. Inside, the library felt endless. Shelves stretched further than they should have. The air smelled like paper, dust, and something almost familiar. Behind a large wooden desk sat a man who looked older than the room itself. "You're late," he said calmly. Iris frowned. "For what?" He gestured around them. "For remembering." She didn't understand. But she didn't leave. "Can I help you find something?" he asked. "I don't know what I'm looking for," she admitted. He nodded. "Then you're in the right place." He handed her a small card. Blank. No name. No number. "What is this?" she asked. "A place to begin," he replied. Iris walked between the shelves. At first, the books looked ordinary. But when she pulled one out, her breath caught. The title read, "The Day You Almost Said It." Her hands trembled slightly as she opened it. Inside, it was her. A memory. Clear. Unavoidable. She saw herself standing across from someone she had once loved. The moment before everything could have changed. The moment she stayed silent. She closed the book quickly. "That's not possible," she whispered. "Everything here is possible," the man said from somewhere behind her. She turned. "How?" He smiled faintly. "Because this isn't a library of stories," he said. "It's a library of choices." Iris looked around again. This time, differently. Each book wasn't just a story. It was a moment. A decision. A version of her life that had been left unfinished. "Can I change them?" she asked. The man shook his head. "No," he said. "But you can understand them." Days passed. Or something like days. Time didn't behave normally there. Iris read more books. The call you didn't return. The door you didn't open. The goodbye you pretended didn't matter. Each one revealed something she had tried to forget. Not because they were painful. But because they were incomplete. And slowly, she began to see a pattern. It wasn't that her life had gone wrong. It was that she had been afraid to choose. One evening, she found a book that wasn't on a shelf. It was on the desk. Waiting. "This one is yours," the man said. Iris looked at the cover. No title. She opened it. The pages were empty. "What does this mean?" she asked. The man stepped closer. "It means," he said, "that you've reached the part of your life that hasn't been written yet." Iris felt something shift inside her. For the first time, he continued, "You're not here to look back." "Then why am I here?" she asked. He looked at her carefully. "To decide whether you're ready to move forward." Silence. Iris closed the book slowly. "And if I'm not?" she asked. The man didn't answer immediately. "Then you can stay," he said. "Read the same stories again. Revisit the same moments. Wonder about the same choices." That thought felt heavier than anything she had read so far. "And if I am ready?" she asked. The man smiled gently. "Then you leave," he said. Iris looked at the door. For the first time since she arrived. She noticed it. Simple. Unremarkable. But now it felt different. Like it wasn't an entrance anymore. It was an exit. Her hands tightened around the empty book. What happens to this? She asked. You take it with you, he said. And then? Then you start filling it. Iris took a deep breath. For so long, she had been afraid of making the wrong choice. Of saying the wrong thing. Of losing something she couldn't get back. But now, she understood something. Not choosing was still a choice. And it had cost her more than any mistake ever could. She walked toward the door. Step by step. Not rushing. Not hesitating. Just moving. At the door, she stopped. Will I remember this place? She asked. The man shook his head slightly. Not exactly, he said. But you'll remember what it felt like. Iris nodded. That was enough. She opened the door. Light flooded in. And for the first time, it didn't feel overwhelming. It felt like possibility. She stepped outside. The street was different now. Louder. Brighter. Real. In her hands. The empty book remained, and this time, it didn't feel like something missing. It felt like something waiting. She smiled. And for the first time, she didn't look back.